Hello, I'm Rico Caviglia. Welcome to this episode of Fearless Aging, where in every episode, my guests and I, we strive to offer you proven tips and strategies that you can implement immediately to greatly improve your overall health and well-being. So we're here to inspire you and empower you to become your best self so you can go out and make a bigger positive difference in the world. So we have a great show for you today. We have three great segments. The first segment is entitled A Nutritional Supplement Breakthrough. I think this truly is. This is the first nutritional company that I've ever recommended in all my 43 years as a personal trainer and health coach. So they really have some unique formulas. And you're going to see. I'm not going to give it away. You're going to see why that I highly recommend you switch and begin taking these supplements. You're really going to enjoy them. The second segment is entitled How Foot Health Influences Your Balance, Your Mobility, Your Mood, and Your Long-Term Independence. So this is another really important show about how to take care of your feet. And then the third one is how to prepare for a healthy, wealthy, happy, and fulfilled retirement. So these are all three really great shows with some great information. And so, be sure and stay to the end, watch all the shows. At the end of each show, you'll see how you can be able to get, all of our guests offer some great valuable gifts. And so you definitely want to take advantage of that. And also you'll learn how you can learn more about them and contact them if that's something that you'd like to do. Okay, so before our first show, I'm going to play a short message from one of our sponsors.
In a perfect world, we would all be happy, healthy, and successful. But stress, family, genetics, and life's little surprises take their toll on our brains, our bodies, and our psyche. And our quality of life suffers because we're not functioning at our best. Well, you can start by training your brain with the Quantum Mind method. This is not a game, and it's not a toy. It's developed by the world's only brainwave entrainment engineer, backed by over 40 years of research and development. It's 100% natural and couldn't be easier to use. With regular listening, your brain will naturally become stronger, more efficient, your most reliable ally, and all with almost no effort. You can achieve anything you want and get the most out of your life with the Quantum Mind method. The world is yours, so take it. Take it now.
You want to hang on to your bone mass, that's why you take this stuff.
Hello, I'm Rico Caviglia. Welcome to this episode of Fearless Aging. And the title of this episode is The Key Vitamins and Natural Supplements That Everyone Needs. And we're also going to give you a really great offer how you can save money on getting these really quality key nutritional supplements. And our expert guest today is a good friend of mine. His name is Ron Beckenfeld. He's the CEO of Superior Source Vitamins. And Ron was a health and fitness lover as a young man, and when his dad got sick and couldn't swallow vitamins, Ron created vitamins that dissolve under the tongue, which is called sublingual, and then started Continental Vitamin Company. It's the parent company that manufactures Superior Source Vitamins here in the United States. So Ron Beckenfeld, thanks so much for being here again.
Well, my pleasure, my friend.
Yeah, good to see you. I think this is a really important episode because, so many people are taking supplements, and I know a lot of people, they just take things, they don't even know why they're taking it, or they just get them in the drugstore or at Costco, and we know that so many supplements have been tested. They go in and take things off the shelf, and they don't even have what in, or the potency that what they say is in the bottle. So it's real important to know what you're taking, right?
A tip for the people: if you buy basically from a person who's manufactured by, generally, I can just tell you they have a large investment in the company. Mm-hmm. A packaging line's over $1 million. Just everything is extremely expensive. The personnel. Nobody really can afford to put out bad products. And especially if they're NFS, that's a company we pay to check our books, check our supplements head to toe. They come and audit us. I don't believe the industry is that bad. at all. I think there's a few bad players you find in every business, but basically, the stuff you see in the bigger places, the merchandise, I'm willing to say I'd almost go 100% of it's good. More online, you got to be careful. The guys that are pushing business to themselves, and that's a little different. But like I said, if somebody's a manufacturer, probably got a minimum of a $10 million investment, to be honest.
Yeah, it takes things.
He's not going to put out it doesn't pay.
Yeah.
All the money spent in the marketing anyways.
Well, let's first talk about why do we need supplements? There are some doctors still, and some people will say, "Oh, you're just wasting your money. You don't need all that stuff." But let's talk about why most everybody does need supplements.
The word, it's just supplements. Nothing beats real good food. I'm in this business to make a living. Nothing beats good quality food, fresh food. As you get older, keep your protein up, especially. Some supplementation is good, but you don't have to take a lot of everything. And if you got a disease-specific something, you can pick a product for that. But what it is just supplementation, but you got to eat good food and eat real quality food.
Yeah, no question. But unless you have your own organic garden and you really are up on all the nutritional requirements that the body requires, it's pretty hard to get all the nutrients that you need on a daily basis. That's why supplements is important for most people.
Out a company like Walmart, they're the biggest seller of organic produce in the world, if you can believe it. Or Walmart.
Yeah.
All the places you go to, any supermarket, they have organic, and it's certified organic. So you're in the bigger markets, I think you're going to get what you're paying for. And it's good if you can eat organic or as fresh as possible.
Yeah, no question. Yeah.
Stay away from the processed foods, stay away from the packaged foods, and learn how to read labels. Very important.
Yeah.
Other ingredients, serving size, you get fooled real easy.
Yeah, you can definitely get fooled. But anyway, but back on supplements, I mean, I know you and I agree that supplements can be really valuable, and most people are going to need them, especially these days under, we have such a stressful lifestyle and we live in a toxic environment. So supplements can really be beneficial. So talk about what you would call, what are the key vitamins and minerals that everybody needs?
I think if you're really on top of yourself, I think a good quality protein powder is a meal substitute. Okay. I personally take 2 drinks and 3 meals a day. They're not monstrous meals. Everything is protein driven for me, and I build from there. Anything fresh, you pretty much can eat all you want if it's fresh this, fresh that. And stay away from some of the accoutrements that are like ketchup is loaded with 2 grams of sugar in a serving, which is a lot for a little tablespoon,
Yeah.
Those type of things. And if I was going to recommend some supplements, somebody's on a little wants to get a little muscle or stay a little more fitter or maybe keep their bone mass, I'd recommend creatine with HMB.
Yeah, I know you've got a really great product. We're going to let
I take it myself, and you get the creatine. It's the most steady supplement there is, period. And I've been using it. It'll help you keep your muscle mass. You just eat 5 grams a day, and the stuff it's bland. Then you put the HMB on it. Then you're talking about protecting keep from getting fat and protecting your bones with it. We put a little vitamin D in there too, but it's an excellent product.
Yeah, I just mix it in with coffee, and you don't even taste it at all.
Yeah, you can mix it in with anything, and it's a good little supplement. Then you go into specific things. If you have a prostate problem, you can start looking at different products for that, so on and so forth.
But don't you think everybody should be taking one that everybody should be taking is vitamin D? I know that there's always studies show that everybody almost is deficient in vitamin D, even if you're out in the sun a fair amount.
We got numerous vitamin D, everything from 400 all the way to 10,000 vitamin D. Yeah. I take it myself.
And what about B vitamins, B complex? It's probably pretty hard to get. You should take those on a regular basis.
When it comes to your fruit, don't drink juice.
Yeah,
eat too much sugar concentration.
Eat the whole fruit.
Eat the whole fruit. You get the fiber and everything.
But probably should supplement with some vitamin C as well too. It's hard to get.
Yeah, it's very relatively inexpensive. I prefer the capsules, to be honest with you, or we have it under a microlingual. Our vitamin C melts. It's excellent. We're not putting any heavy binders, fillers, chemical fillers. a lot of capsules, especially tablets, they have to have flowing agents, and they're all chemicals, man.
Yeah.
We're getting,
Well,
but it's not.
what I like about your whole line of sublingual,
Microlingual.
okay, microlingual, because I have a problem now. I don't like to swallow big, especially tablets. I don't take any tablet, but even big capsules, I have a hard time swallowing.
A
So
lot of people, 35% of the people have trouble with that.
yeah, so and also microlingual. I think they get into your blood system a lot, so they're better absorbable, right?
Absolutely. When you put it in that sublingual gland, it goes right into your bloodstream, and you bypass the digestion completely. And the tablets are maybe on a penny, you could probably put 7 or 8 of them. They're very small, but they're full potency, because we leave out in a lot of tablets. You'll see, let's say you got 150 milligrams of active ingredients, but the tablet actually is 500 or 600 milligrams. The rest is fillers and binders and excipients to hold it together and flowing agent. We don't have any of that.
Yeah, that's what I really like about your source.
We don't have any of that. So we're considered the clean vitamin, easy to take, and it's clean.
And so you have I know you have a complete line of
about 100 products,
of supplements.
To
are most of them microlingual?
All of them are, except for the powder.
That's so good.
We have a creatine, we have a collagen, we have a keto product. Those are not, obviously, but all our small, soft molded tablets.
Well, just what you said. Yeah, I want our audience to understand that it's so important that these microlingual. Not only are they easy to,
your stomach's not grinding away with those.
Yeah, they're easy to absorb. They're easy to swallow, and like I say, they don't have all these other.
You don't have to swallow them; just let them dissolve on your
tongue.
Yeah,
they just dissolve in your mouth. That's
our vitamin C dissolves. It's a little bigger, but it's still small.
And let me ask you, what do you think? Does it really matter? You heard a lot of different. It's kind of controversial. Like, when should you take a certain vitamin, or you take minerals in the evening, or does it? What do you think about that?
I don't know, just for convenience and easiness, unless it specifically states it, I take everything in the morning because it's just easier for me.
Yeah.
I have my breakfast and I just start pulling it out and taking it one after another.
Yeah, what's going to be?
I take quite a few supplements, but I think the powders, a good whey powder or a good pea powder or with some creatine is just excellent for overall health. The major thing is as you get older, you lose your bone mass in your muscle. You want to hang on to it. And we can get into some exercise and all that, but nutrition is 80% of the game.
Yeah. Remember, I told you that story when I had the opportunity to hang out with Jack LaLanne for a while there.
My hero, yeah.
Yeah, and he had that saying that exercise is king and nutrition is queen. And I used to say, Jack, you got it backwards. Actually, it's more nutrition is more important than exercise, because if you exercise, yeah, you'll have a fit body, but if you don't have good nutrition, you're going to get sick and old.
Even if you exercise, if you don't feed the good stuff, and you're going to stuff. I call it chicken. You're still going to be not in shape.
That's right.
You don't want to put 4 hours a day in the gym. The nutrition is that's the hardest part of the whole thing, is controlling your.
It is. But if you get good nutrition, you're probably going to be pretty healthy, and you don't exercise. Well, I mean, you're not going to be too fit.
If I had a choice between the two, one or another, would be nutrition is over exercise.
That's right. See, nutrition is
a very moderate amount of exercise.
Yeah.
But you get a double whammy. Most people aren't exercising, and they're not eating good food. So you start getting I call a lot of diseases young, or as you're going to get older in the 80s, you're going to get some, I call them old man diseases, but these young people are getting these diseases young, 30s and 40s, where they should be getting these kind of.
That's because they have just bad. That's because they grew up on bad nutrition, all this processed junk foods. Yeah.
Well, the convenient, the McDonald's of the world, they're just there to make money. They would sell health food, but the people don't want it.
That's right.
You can make it taste, and making it taste good is another deal. You got to make the stuff taste good.
Yeah. Well, it does. Once you get off all that highly processed and junk foods and start eating more whole natural foods, you'll lose your taste. You begin to lose your taste for that stuff. Yeah.
Sugar's the worst. Sugar's the killer. That's
way too much
sugar. If you can get that out of your diet, you've gone a long way.
Yeah.
Get going on the right track here for sure.
Well, Ron, we're just about out of time, so,
Okay.
I know we have a really good special. You have a really good discount for
Yeah, we
our
have a
audience.
creatine and HMB. It generally sells for $39. There's a $5 coupon on it, and it's a great product. Any competitors are around $49. We're a manufacturer's one reason we're able to offer at these, I would call them healthy prices, because we're not having a contract manufacturer. It's not a middleman. We buy all our raw materials. We do all our lab work. Everything's inside, and we put out a quality product, man. Put out a
Okay,
quick.
so I have a link here for our audience to go and check out all your products.
They
And
can buy.
so, how do they get the discount when they go to this link?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay, automatically will give them the discount,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Okay, that's great. So I highly recommend you check this out. I mean, these are supplements that I'm going to be taking more and more all the time.
I don't want you looking too good, Rico. You better hold off on that.
Oh, well, maybe okay. Maybe you're right. Yeah. Well, Ron, again, thanks so much for being here, and thanks for the
Okay.
work that you do, and thanks for the products that you created, and thanks for the great offer for our audience. So,
Yeah.
once again, I always like to end all my shows with Einstein saying, "Knowledge without action is useless." So you got to step up. We give you some good information, some
Absolutely.
wisdom. You got to step up and take action. So be
We need more
sure,
people like you, Rico, that are care. You know,
and
I'm
you
not
as
going to
well,
give your age, but you're an old
and you.
dude like me.
And so be sure and check out Ron's Superior Source Vitamins. You'll be glad you did.
We appreciate it.
And thank you all for being here.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we are back. So before our next segment about all about your feet, how they empower your life, we have another short, brief message for you. Stop forcing down those massive pills that end up in your toilet, not in your bloodstream. Hello, I'm Rico Cavella. For the very first time in my 43 years as a personal trainer and wellness coach, I am endorsing and recommending a unique line of nutritional supplements. Superior Source produces an exclusive line of microlingual tablets that dissolve instantly under your tongue. I have a hard time swallowing large tablets and capsules, but these tiny tablets are the easiest to take I have ever found. These products are clinically tested for purity, potency, and have the highest rate of absorption. Microlingual tablets are ideal for those with digestive challenges and for infants and children, as there are no pills to swallow. They offer a full line of key nutritional supplements, including many for children. So why give these supplements a try? They're easy to take, highly absorbable, and inexpensive. Join thousands who have ditched their pills. One tablet under your tongue will make you a believer. All right, we're ready for our next. Hello, I'm Rico Cavella. Welcome to this episode of Fearless Aging. And the title of this episode is Empowered Aging Starts at Your Foundation. It's how foot health influences balance, mobility, mood, and long-term independence. And our expert guest is Rachel Bacheler. She is the CEO of Dr. Remedy. She's a storyteller and a champion of grounded self-care. What began as curiosity about clean beauty and wellness evolved into a deeper realization when women start caring for their feet, the foundation they stand on, they begin caring for themselves differently, with more intention, more compassion, and confidence. Since the brand's inception, Rachel has designed and formulated every product, developed brand strategy, and shaped a company that blends medical insight with whole person wellness. Her vision elevates foot and nail care into an act of empowerment rather than an afterthought. So, Rachel Bacheler, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, this is such a great topic and something we really haven't covered that much before. But I mean, I think it's well known. You know, foot health, everything starts from the ground up, right, from your foundation. So all the things that you offer here, I think, are really valuable. So let's just start talking about Well, there's three things that you say it really affects your body, your mind, and your spirit. So let's talk about the body and what you do to help the feet and your nails support you in all aspects of your life. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Thank you again so much. So I think it's one thing we don't talk about enough is how our feet really dictate our aging. It goes from balance and confidence to even your mood. When your feet don't feel good, you don't feel good, and you don't move enough. So I think that Doctor's Remedy initially started as a nail care company founded by two podiatrists. They're the nail care experts, but they really are the feet experts. And so about 10 years ago, we started expanding the company from strictly nail care to doing more with foot care. And more recently, we've come out with some great products that are appealing more to athletes now. So we're trying to start people being more aware about their feet from an earlier age so that they can age with more strength and confidence. And I can tell you more about the products as we move on, but this is basically the foundation, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, it's well known that, if the structure of your feet and alignment of your feet are not wrong, it can cause pain in your knees and your hips, your back. It can cause all those things. So it's so important to get your feet in alignment right and strength. So talk about some of the things that you do to how can you analyze people's feet and how can you strengthen them and all those things.
Sure. So I think pain in general isn't something we should just accept with age. I think that especially I recently had a milestone birthday, and realizing that as we do age and we still feel very young, aches and pains creep up, and we don't need to ignore them, and we don't need to just accept them. One of our newest products is called, actually it's here, Limitless Lotion. And we formulated it with CBD, arnica, and magnesium. So it's difficult to find a product on the market that has all three of those ingredients added to it. This was, yet another brainchild by our podiatrist founders. And it is a great triple blend. We try to keep all of our products vegan, very clean, very usable. We test them amongst ourselves and also with a small test group. But we are learning that women with arthritis, men who are runners, generally people with just standing on their feet, being active, have everyday aches and pains. And something as simple as a lotion that has these ingredients, like I said, magnesium, arnica, and this CBD, which is not a marijuana-based, but rather the THC, really helps with pain and discomfort.
So your products, in addition to, maybe you might need orthotics or that kind of thing, or you might need some actually podiatry work. All the products that you produce support all the things that a podiatrist can do for you.
That's exactly right. And I think the fact that, I don't want to be dismissive about the fact that there are some real issues that people face. There are micro tears, and there's plantar fasciitis, and there is, there's real issues that you need to go see a podiatrist for, medicines, maybe surgery, things along those lines. I think what I'm really referring to is sort of like that everyday maintenance that we can have more control over. And another example is a product that we're launching in early January is a foot powder. A lot of people discover that they have sort of an unhealthy environment inside their shoe. And so this is a powder sort of combat some of that in a more natural way with plant-based ingredients. We also have a foot balm that is great for aches, pains, also for just sort of soothing the foot. A lot of our products do appeal to the athlete because they are very simple to use as an everyday regimen.
Yeah, that's so good. Also talk about then how if your feet are feeling good and you're feeling balanced, and alignment, how that affects your mind and your mood, how you feel. Yeah.
Right. It's a great question. I mean, we can take it back to the roots of our company where we started as nail care, and getting your nails painted, having your toes painted coming out of a fresh pedicure makes us feel amazing from foot to head, I suppose. So I think that in general, when we have a healthy environment in our feet, when our toenails are healthy, when our feet don't ache, we want to move. We want to get out. We want to, we just have more energy through the day, and it lifts us up. So I really do believe that feet are the foundation.
Yeah, there's no question about it.
Oh,
if your feet don't feel well, you're not going to be able to exercise and move your body as much or as you need to or want to. So that's how it can really affect your fitness and your health and all those things. Also, I'm a big fan of grounding. Walking. I forgot the name. What's it called when you're walking on barefoot? Walking barefoot.
Right. There is a movement, right, that people do exercise barefoot. I'm not familiar with the term, but
I do it every day. I can't think of the term of how beneficial it is to walk barefoot, like in the ocean or in the sand or on the beach. I'll think of it anyway. But it's so important. Your feet are just so important. So I really like all the things that you're doing, and also talk about your nails. How nails. I think what's important is a lot of nail polishes and all kind of cosmetics are really they have a lot of toxic ingredients in them, right?
Absolutely. Yes. That was something that we initially, when we formulated our nail polish, we wanted to strip it of the toxins that were in traditional nail polishes: formaldehyde, toluene, dibutyl phthalate, these type of mainstream toxins that at the time were more prevalent in nail polishes. But we took it a step further because it was a doctor formulated brand. We wanted to add back to the nail polish. So we added biotin, wheat protein, vitamin C and E. Some of our products have kale and ginseng extract. So the goal is to not just have a less toxic nail polish, but to have a nail polish that's going to help grow your nail stronger, keep it whiter, avoid splitting and peeling. So I think that manicures and pedicures were a very obvious self-care for women. And now we're trying to normalize the idea of foot care being self-care.
Yeah, it's definitely it's called earthing. Earthing's a big movement. Yeah, walking barefoot is it's so good for you. It feels so good. Again, it shows you how important your feet are when you're connected to the earth. Well, that brings us to the thing of spiritual. Then when talk about how it's actually when your feet are grounded and connected and are healthy, it's actually a spiritual attribute. Yeah.
I think that you said it, right? I think that especially when we're barefoot and we're not embarrassed by our feet. One of the things that we talk about in our team meetings is getting more images on our social media pages, on our website that shows people barefoot. And a lot of people are maybe a little embarrassed by their feet. So we're trying to, as a company, normalize everybody's feet look different. Nobody really has a perfect looking foot.
Right.
And that's okay. Again, bearing your foot is a good thing. Feeling free, that's the first thing we want to do at the end of the day, right? Is to kick off our shoes, walk around our house without shoes on. It is the most comforting and freeing experience. And so I believe it can help ground us. It can help us feel connected to the ground and the earth and to ourselves. So I think there is a level of spirituality related to that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think you guys are doing a great service. I really like what you're doing. And I know, okay, so you have a free gift for our audience when they go to your website, remedynails.com, and we'll put that information in the show description. And you're offering our listeners a 50% discount on their first order. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. We'd love everyone to come try some of our foot products, nail care. We have a line of nail polishes, over 50 shades. Something must appeal to you.
Yeah.
But we have products for men and women, and we really hope you'll come check us out. So the discount code is PODCASTFAN, all one word. And we really hope that you'll come to remedynails.com and check us out.
Yeah, we'll put that information in the show description. So Rachel, thank you so much. I really like what you're offering. I think you guys have a great product, and I highly recommend people go and check out what you have to offer there.
Likewise, thank you for inspiring people
Yeah, my pleasure.
live fearlessly as they age.
You got to live fear. You got to no fear. That's it. Yeah, and if you got healthy feet, that's going to be a big help, isn't it?
I agree.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for being here, and thanks to our audience for being here as well.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Okay, I am back. We have one more great interview coming up for you, but I do have one more short message. Now, I just want you to know that these messages, they actually are commercials. But I want you to know that I wouldn't be playing them if I didn't think that this was something that was really valuable for you. It's a really great product or a great service, and it'll really make a big difference in your life. So I want to play them for you. So I hope you'll give them a try and see what it'll do for you. So here's our next.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Tess Mauricio, America's favorite dermatologist and founder of M Beauty Clinics in Beverly Hills and San Diego. Rico has been our family's personal trainer for the last 12 years, and recently he introduced us to his Fast Fit 17 training program system, and we really like it. As a busy physician and a mom, it's really hard for me to find time to exercise, but now I feel like I can get a really good workout in just 17 minutes with his Fast Fit 17 system. And I feel like I'm stronger than ever before. So I highly recommend you try it, and I know that you'll find that it'll help you get the results you want.
Now, in just 17 minutes, you can get and stay fit and look and feel your best for life. This will be a life-changing and life-saving experience for you. Yes, it's true. Scientific studies have shown the Fast Fit 17 system is the fastest way to achieve maximum results in the shortest amount of time. This is a true fitness breakthrough. This system was developed particularly for busy people over 40 who know they need and want to get into better shape and have more energy, but feel they don't have the time. Now, time is no longer an issue. We want everyone to take advantage of this fitness breakthrough. So, for a limited time, you can get the entire program for only $17. So don't miss out. Order now at fastfit17.com.
All right, here's our next interview. Hello, I'm Rico Cavella. Welcome to this episode of Fearless Aging. And the title of today's episode is The 4 Top Things to Prepare for a Healthy, Wealthy, Happy, and Fulfilled Retirement. So I'm really excited about this show because this is exactly what the Fearless Aging Show is all about. And our expert guest today, his name is Milan Swartzkopf. He's a PhD, MBA, is a purposeful retirement expert, teaching how to best arrange and live through retirement in the 4 basic pillars, which are finance, health, relationships, and life purpose. Milan spent his working years as a senior project manager on complex global projects, and he has learned the secret to having an exciting and meaningful retirement is more than just financial security, but also relationships, health, and a new life purpose. he redesigned his own life to reflect the ideal life of his retirement desires, and he developed his own third act. This discovery was so important to not share, so he couldn't find any comprehensive book on the topic, so he wrote his own book. It's called Living Your Best Third Act, based on extensive study and his own experience. So Milan has created a simple step-by-step plan that you can also do. So Milan Swartzkopf, I'm so happy to have you on.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I just want to say, that, I've often said that all the things that we need to learn to really live a fulfilled, healthy, prosperous life, we're not taught as young people. All the things you're talking about, we're really not taught all of those things. So this is such an important. I'm really glad that you wrote your book. So tell me a little bit about when you got to retirement age. You just said, "Hey, I think I need to reinvent myself." Was that right?
I would not say it's completely right because, in my view, retirement preparation takes a long time. Mm-hmm. I was preparing for my retirement several decades. I was gradually afraid I will not be able to live a decent retirement from the state pension only. So I decided to prepare myself for retirement, not to be dependent only on the state pension. Mm-hmm. So I am actually inviting anyone in their mid or late mid-age who can put some money aside, invest them, and think, possibly with the help of an external portfolio manager, about their retirement. With the present status of medicine, you can expect to live until 90, not depending on your genes. If you retire, say, at 65, you have at least 25 years of a retirement in front of you. I call this part of life the third act. And this can be the best part of your life if you prepare for it well and manage it well. And it can be a disaster if you don't. Unfortunately, nearly no one is preparing, and this is what I am going to change. What I am teaching people to start preparation soon enough.
Yeah, that's so good. Well, do you find that to be true in your country, in Czechoslovakia? That's how it is? Not many people are prepared for retirement?
It's true all over the world, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's definitely here in America as well. So many people are not financially stable when they're retired, and their health has gone down. As you're probably aware of, it's not so much about how long we live, but it's not so much about lifespan, it's about health span. We want to be healthy as long as we're alive. So, okay, so talk a little bit about how you began to prepare and what you recommend people to prepare to live a healthier retirement.
Again, please be aware that you are preparing for 20, 30, or 40 years of your life in the third act and change your mindset accordingly. Start soon enough. Financial preparation, in my view, takes at least 15 to 20 years. All the other pillars, health, relationships, and life purpose, can be started anytime. You can improve anytime. The sooner you start, the smaller steps are needed. On the other hand, it's never too late.
Yeah, that's definitely good advice. Well, tell us, what have you done to work on to improving your health?
I was neglecting my health too much long. I was very stressed managing big international and global projects, and I have practically damaged my health. One day when I retired, the first task was clear: to improve my health and learn how to do that. Your practitioner won't tell you. They don't have time nor incentive to tell you. They don't have the knowledge. It's all about prevention. So I started to read many books, watch many webinars from American doctors. I have invested into my health, and I succeeded. I improved my health. I am totally healthy now. And I have condensed all my knowledge and experience into one chapter of my course and my book.
Yeah, that's so good. Well, that was a wise decision because, as you know, our health is our true wealth, and if you're not healthy, nothing else really matters, right? That's exactly right. All right.
And if you start soon enough, the small steps are enough. It's about prevention, a healthy lifestyle, right dieting, movement, having enough sun, as least as possible salt and sugar, learn how to manage stress, get rid of toxins, be active, employ your brain, and
That's
so
it.
on.
That's exactly right. That's exactly it, Milan. That's so good.
I know that many people know that theoretically. I am not saying anything new. This part of medicine was one of the most developed in the recent decades. And we actually know everything what we needed to know. So it's not about new discoveries, new Nobel Prizes. It's about wanting to follow the advice and implement it in your life. It's
That's
about
exa-
discipline and it's
that's
about
exact.
long-term view.
That's exactly right. Why do you think so many people just don't do this? And particularly when it comes to their health, why do so many people just even like you said, the knowledge is out there, but yet so many people still just don't take the good care of their health as they should.
Most people are preferring short-term benefits and pleasures
Hmm.
and are sacrificing long-term views.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a good quote from Bill Gates.
Oh, Bill
People
Gates.
overvalue what they can do in 1 year, and they underestimate what they can do in 10 years.
Yeah, that's
And
a
I
good.
can support that. All the good steps you do soon enough will add up exponentially.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk a little bit about your relationships. What did you decide to do that would improve your relationships?
Again, I have neglected my relationships. Work was always on the first place in my case.
Mm-hmm.
I had bad relationships, 2 times divorced,
Mm-hmm.
no good friends. And again, I had to learn how to improve them. First, to realize that if you have at least reasonable amount of money and at least reasonable health, your true satisfaction will come from your relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So take care of them, both your close relationships with your spouse, with your friends, and wide relationships with communities. Don't close yourself to any social bubbles. Be active. Speak also to people with different opinions. Learn, read, discuss, have a so.
Yeah. Again, so right on, so good, Milan. And then the last one, I guess, is that we're talking about is life purpose, and I think this is really the key. As you know, too, so many people when they reach retirement age, they don't know what to do with their life anymore, and they don't have a purpose. You know, they were so connected to their business or their career that they didn't know what to do after that, and that's why so many people, I know that's the case in America. So many people, they die really young because they're not living their life. They don't have a purpose in their life. So, what can you say about how to realize that you can develop a new life purpose when you retire?
This is probably the most difficult discipline.
Hmm.
The health is pretty well scientifically covered. Again, I have summarized what I was able to into one chapter of my course. It's only about reading that, learning that, and following the advice. The same for relationships. There are several good techniques which can be learned and implemented, and you can, with high probability, improve your relationships. Life purpose. Most of us, at least me, had my life purpose based on work.
Hmm.
Work provides you many benefits, but one day will come where you will not be willing or able to work that hard anymore.
Hmm.
And you will lose many things. One of them is your life purpose.
Hmm.
And it was a big shock for me. I was completely lost. And I had to rediscover my life purpose. And there are no fixed techniques. It is a completely open discipline how to find your life purpose. There are several supporting techniques which I have studied. Some of them are very good in your midlife, but not that applicable when when you are transforming yourself to retirement. So I am using some traditional techniques, and I have added some new techniques which helped me at least, and I am trying to hand it over to my customers.
Yeah.
But it's very important. You must have new life purpose, otherwise you will struggle and you will die prematurely.
Yeah, that's again, that's so good, Milan. Oh, well, I think just real briefly, on life purpose is something that you know that you're good at and that you enjoy, and that it serves other people. So I think if you can think of it in that term, then you'll be able to find your life purpose.
What you just said is coming from Ikigai technique, which comes from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And it is one of those which are useful only partially for retirement, because the fourth element is you should do something what's paying you. You probably don't need to be paid anymore in your retirement. You have prepared your investments soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
So this technique can be used, but other techniques are needed as well.
Yeah.
And especially this chapter is best done with a good coach. It can be hardly done by reading only. You must discuss and disclose that with a good coach.
Yeah. So I know that you're offering our audience. You have a free. Let's see here. Free offer. It's how to discover your 3 steps you need now for your third act, and we'll put that link and how people can get that information from you. But do you also offer coaching?
I actually offer my course, my book, and my 3 months personalized, done with you retirement preparation plan.
Oh, great.
It's in 3 months, 1 call a week, and we will go with your personal preferences, and I will try to lead you in preparing your personalized plan, which will maximize the probability you are very well prepared for your healthy, wealthy, happy, and fulfilled retirement when the time comes.
That's so good. So people can find your book and they can connect with you. That would be at your website, livingyourbestothirdact.com?
No, it's thirdactresources.com.
Wait. Well, the link for your free offer is at livingyourbestothirdact.com. But what is the link that we want to put in the information for?
Please put the link Third Act Resources, because they can find both my course,
okay,
a free offer, which is a 30-minute call to reveal the 4 most important things you can do for your retirement preparation now. You can have a free retirement readiness assessment, and you can find many other useful information there. So my main webpage is www.thirdactresources.com.
thirdactresources.com. Okay, we'll definitely put that in the link. Well, thank you so much. I just really love what you have to offer, because that's exactly what we're about here. So thanks for the work that you do, and thank you for being here. And I always like to end all my shows with telling people Einstein saying, knowledge without action is useless. So you got to take action on what you learn. So I highly recommend you connect with Milan. It's going to be really valuable for you. So thanks again for being here, Milan.
Thank you. It was my honor to be here.
Thank you. Okay, we're back. So that's basically our show for today. We do have a few minutes left here. So I just want to mention, this is New Year's Eve, the end of 2025, and we have a new year coming up tomorrow. And so, as you well know, so many people make New Year's resolutions, and one of the biggest New Year's resolution is I want to get healthier this year. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do all these things. But as we also know, hardly anybody carries through. Some people don't even get started. Some people start and then they drop out. And so I just take a few minutes here to say, what I found in all my years, 43 years working with people as a trainer and health coach. I think the reason that people do not stay motivated and do not stick with a wellness plan, no matter what it is I think it's because in order to stay motivated, you have to be excited about your life. In other words, if you're not really feel like you're living your purpose and you have something that you want to get up every day and go out and create and make it a better world for other people or for your family. So if you're not really motivated and you're not feel like you're living on purpose, what's the point of really being so concerned about your health and how long you live? So I highly recommend, if you don't feel like you are living your purpose and that you want to be as healthy and energetic as you can and live as long as you possibly can, you've got to take some time to figure that out, because we're all here with a purpose. First of all, it's my belief that we are all here with one divine purpose, and that's to learn how to live together in peace on this planet. So far, we haven't even come close to accomplishing that yet, although we are moving forward as more and more people wake up and realize that we actually can. We could create peace. We could cooperate and collaborate and share the wealth of the world. It could be an amazing, wonderful life for everybody. We'll eventually get there, but it takes more people to wake up and realize that we can actually do that. And so that's our divine purpose, is we all have to contribute to that and see how we can help to get along with people and create peace all across the globe. Okay, but once you do that, then we all have an individual purpose. We're all here with some unique talents and abilities, and the way that you can, if you're not sure what your purpose is at this time in your life, it's usually something that you love to do, and you're good at it, you really like to do it, and it serves other people. It makes other people's lives better. So I highly encourage you to take the time to do that, to begin to live more on purpose, and it's going to transform your life. It's going to make you excited to get up every morning, and you're going to realize that, hey, my physical body is my vehicle to not only live my purpose, but to enjoy this experience of being a human being on this beautiful planet Earth. And so that's why if you have that in your mind, then you can begin a wellness program. You can take the advice of all of our great experts, all these things that we offer you that really truly can transform your life. And again, I'd love to help you. I'm open to have a free call with anybody to discuss whatever health or wellness challenges that you may be having, and I'll give you some quick and easy solutions. And then I will let you know about my coaching programs, if that's something that you're interested in, because coaching is known to be the surest and fastest way to achieve your goals, of any goals. And so it's really a smart thing to do, is to get a coach. So I'd love to also, if that's what you're interested in, to be your coach, and I guarantee you'll get some great results, and you can definitely transform your life. So just go to agelesslivinglifestyle.com, and right there on the homepage, you'll see where, first of all, you can take our aging assessment. It's a free assessment. You can see how well you are aging. And I always like to say, if you don't like the results, book a call right there. You can book a free call with me, and we'll get you going on the right track. So again, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. You don't have to fear aging. You don't have to accept that you're going to get old and sick and maybe end up in a nursing home. You might lose your mobility, your strength, your vitality, all those things. You don't have to lose them. Obviously, we're not going to be as vital and strong as we are when we're in our 20s or 30s, but we can stay really healthy and energetic all of our life, no matter what your age is. So I highly encourage you, don't accept the norm. step up and be your best self, and we're here to help. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. Tell your friends about the Fearless Aging show, TV show. And again, you can subscribe also on my website. We'll put all that information in the chat, in the show description. And be sure and contact all of our guests and get their free gifts. And if you want to learn more about what they're doing, be sure to get a hold of them. So I want to wish you all, thank you for being here. And I wish you all a very healthy and happy and prosperous new year. So that's it for this year. Go out and make it a great life for everyone. Thank you.